When I arrived at Fort Knox, Kentucky, what made me want to be a tanker was, in the old days, let me regress a little bit. When I was growing up, always, we were next to, we lived next to a main thoroughfare in Mississippi. During the Second World War, these soldiers would pass by our house, and they were going to Camp Shelby, Mississippi for training. And you know, this was all black soldiers, and they had a whole convoy of deuce and a half, 2.5 tons. These soldiers would be on the back of that deuce and a half with ponchos just huddled together, and there was a period of time that German captured soldiers were being sent back to the state, and I think they were housed somewhere in Mississippi. I don't know where they were housed. I don't know where they had them, at Camp Shelby, Mississippi, wherever they had them. And those white captured soldiers would be in a bus. They were POWs, but they would be in a bus while these black soldiers would be on the back of a deuce and a half. You know, children look at things and they start thinking, why is this and why are those guys cold as it is on the back of a deuce and a half and that. But anyway, back to fast forward. When I arrived at Fort Knox, Kentucky, we traveled from Fort Smith, Arkansas. We traveled all night. We got there early in the morning, 1955, June 1955. We got there, we had an MP sergeant in charge of us. And you were filling out where you wanted to go in this and all this type thing. At that time, you could kind of pretty much asked to go to, if your IQ was high enough, you could go to A, B, C, or whatever. And by that time, a convoy of tanks came by. And when those tanks came by, they come to commander. I didn't know who he was, but I knew he was some big fella. Every one of those tankers would turn their gun to the right and salute their commander. And then they would bring the gun tube back to the front. I said, wow, that's sharp. I told my buddy, I said, that's sharp. And I then signed up to be a tanker. I then signed up to be a tanker. My buddy signed up to be a tanker. We went over to A Company 709 Tank Battalion in June of 1955. And before the end of the month, I was driving a tank. And I was very proud of that.